I don't have like the most to try this part. It's yeah, baby. I'm busy, bro. I'm busy, bro. I'm busy, bro. We don't die easy. Assuming that you can't die. Harry Potter. The boy who lived. Come to die. I used the force. Oh my god, dumb shit you find on the internet. Fucking so much dumb shit. The boy who lived come to die. Hey man, you've come to die and here man. We need a choice to fight against me. That watch this. I put my controller out.
Tedious. In lunar flame. In lunar flame. To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Dos.
Forward!
In lunar flame. To betray my customers, I charge extra. In lunar flame. Blade of moon. To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Alright, so we're gonna take the healer to level 70 first. Or, in this case, I don't have the money. I just want to see if I even have, like... God, I couldn't go to 70 even if I wanted to. Fuck me, I guess. Stay here on the trip. Crit rate? Oh.
Surprising TV shows are great. Surprising TV bills, not great. Get the same TV bill for 2 years. The 2-year TV price guarantee from Dish.
One.
Let me tend your wound.
You can't kill me.
We're just...
I'm on guard.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We're just having fun.
Can we bring out the big guns already?
And target trespass to free driver.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for?
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! Unworthy.
More business. What are you waiting for?
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Looks good.
Spice is supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Something from Miss... Oh, what a precious person. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun?
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift...
Oh, really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare it? Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering. Not even a girl as refined as Tingyun could resist the temptation.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Nice.
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Chikwe sent us a side crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the start... There. That must be who Miss Chikwe asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her.
It's too dangerous. Go get someone from the Skyfaring.
Don't worry, Miss Chinny. We've been...
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
More business, eh? What are you waiting for?
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Ready for that.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here any—
No can do, Miss Chingni.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand. Cloud Knights, formation! Prepare to engage! Hold on, Cindy. We're coming to get you!
Tedious. It's time. Nice teamwork.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for?
To betray my customers, I I charge extra.
Nowhere to run. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Not a scratch.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight.
Let me turn your
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
We're just having fun.
Not a scratch.
Ready for death.
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in...
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Jing Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by. Jing Ni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Chingni. It was nothing.
I mean, I'll be doing the Fortnite stream real soon, Funky.
You Astral Express trailblazers have outstanding manners, though your allegories are a little odd. It was because of both of you that Jing Ni escaped unscathed. Or in fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Jing Ni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Jing Ni. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her. You have a unique way of putting things. But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother. Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something. Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Let's avoid sudden Remember, this is no field trip. We're all right.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life! I have the talent to make it. I can become the Lafu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? I don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand. Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Qingni, where are you going? I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was. But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring. Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
You two, please, wait. Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that. So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good? I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskip Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the LaFu. We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjo LaFu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy. Here, Mung Bean Soda. 1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable? Whoa! I've never met a traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskip Haven to Starskip watch.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff, that's right. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barissan anti-aircraft fire, like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff, and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky. It's Mom's secretary, Miss Siquei. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Siquei suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Indeed.
You're too kind, benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time. The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise. You're a great fighter, but your perception is even more impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it. So, when it comes to finding a needle in a haystack, is there really anyone?
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her? A bird cage. Huh, that reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky...
A devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this... the Hunt Crest? This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days, otherwise she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth. Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother. Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
It's getting late. Where to now?
There's something I need to tell you.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helm Master Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helm Master Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helm Master Yukong would decline to answer. If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot? Did Qingni tell you any of this? It all serves to remind me. A long time ago, a young Foxian girl, charged by the Knights with a high-speed flight violation, was brought before me as punishment. If I were to turn back the sands of time and try to convince my past self that the little girl in front of me would one day be the Yukong of the past was nothing like she is now. She was a flaming wind. The only one who could ever calm her was her comrade. Yes, large fighter starscapes need to be operated in pairs. One pilot takes the helm, the other controls the turrets. The legend of the ace fighter pilot is incomplete without the ace gunner. You both at the controls and behind the turret. Sai was like a cold blade. Efficient, decisive. It's hard to imagine such contrast. This is a divine object from the ring.
This object has been stored inside Helm Master Yukong's personal... She thought it might be a...
This object is no ordinary trinket. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou, we were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow. Who's to say whether such divine objects... Yukong is a survivor of that war.
I don't have any other questions.
I do not wish to however. Perhaps it is not...
Thank you, General.
Mr. Yang, you jest.
Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven.
You're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went... Probably.
You two are very...
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven, and she heads to the other. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Did Helmmaster Yukong never...
I was always curious about her past. But in the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar. A scar that never fully...
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more...
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Jing.
You're right, Mr. Yang.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss? Oh, yeah.
We can use this one.
Miss Jing...
It should be fine. Is it really that big? I understand. I can tell. Let's read it together.
What is the meaning of this? The Helmmaster... What do you have in your hands? Let me see. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. I, the arbiter...
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm...
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a... I want to know what happened. How...
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. Miss Tsai? I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Her husband, but when it came to pilots, it was... Tsai's death was... nonsense. In the end...
Where are Miss... Thanks for telling us...
You're welcome. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's off... I can understand your position, Qingni. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. That's this. There. A paper. But what we're looking. There. There's every time our. But what we're looking. There. Got it.
So. I was adopted. In this I suppose I've always had a feeling. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me be? When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. I thought she was just a bad liar. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Yes.
You're all done? I see. Let's find... We're here to help, but...
When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her. Mom?
Qingni?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed.
Thank you. I must have...
Mom!
All right, it's getting late.
Actually, I want to talk to you about... I want to become a fighter pilot.
We've talked about the...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little...
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject.
Is that... side I understand now? I don't expect to gain your forgiveness.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter.
Just like you. I once longed for the sky to float like a single leaf in the Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs every. We soon became the most elite fighter pilot. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. But those are my best memories.
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borison fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
The mind is mysterious. It was...
Sai? Hold on, Sai.
Thank you, Nico. I've had a good life. But please.
Sai, she's your daughter. Rescue's almost died.
I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff. I looked up into what was the most beautiful sky in my dream. That was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice...
You are so very similar to Sai. The more outstanding you became over the years. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Sai.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. The crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose under the might of an eon the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a...
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. I brazenly interfered with your choices.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. And more afraid of you taking after Tsai.
Mom?
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
That was actually a really good script.